The master looked the young student in the eye and gave him a terrifying order. If you study for 3 minutes, I will expel you from this school. You heard that right. Kale wasn't being punished for being lazy. He was being punished for trying too hard. Most of us are told that if we want to succeed, we must suffer, we must grind, we must bleed. But this master knew a secret that most people never learn. A secret about the human brain that explains why 99% of people fail their New Year's resolutions by February. This is the story of how a lazy rule turned a failure into a legend. Kale was exactly like you and me. He had huge dreams. He wanted to write a great book. He wanted to get in perfect shape. Every night, he made a perfect plan. Tomorrow, he promised, I will work for 8 hours. But when morning came, he froze. The goal was too big. The mountain was too high. He looked at his blank paper and it felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds. So he did what we all do. He scrolled, he slept, he waited for motivation that never came. The guilt started to eat him alive. He wasn't lazy, he was paralyzed. He thought the answer was to force himself, to scream at himself. But the harder he tried to be intense, the more he procrastinated. Desperate, Kale went to the village master. "Bind me to the chair," Kale begged. "Force me to work." The master laughed. "No, I will not force you to work. I will forbid you." He handed Kale a tiny sand hourglass. "You are allowed to write," the master said, "but only until this sand runs out. It takes exactly 2 minutes. When the sand stops, you stop. Even if you are in the middle of a sentence, you must put the pen down." Kale was insulted. 2 minutes? I need to move mountains, and you give me a spoon? "Those are the terms," the master said coldly. 2 minutes or nothing. The next day, Kale sat down. He wasn't scared. Why would he be? Anyone can do 2 minutes. It's shorter than a commercial break. The fear was gone. The heavy feeling in his chest vanished. He started writing. He wrote quickly, trying to beat the sand. And then, click, time was up. For the first time in years, Kale didn't want to stop. He was annoyed. He had momentum, but he obeyed the rule. He stopped, and all day long he thought about his work. He was hungry for it. He was craving the next day's session. The master hadn't just tricked him into working, he had tricked him into loving the work. Days turned into weeks. Kale never missed a day. Why? Because you can't make an excuse for 2 minutes. You can't say, "I'm too tired" for 2 minutes. Eventually, he went back to the master. "Please," Kale said, "let me work longer." The master smiled. "Now you are ready." You see, Kale, the hardest part of moving a car is just getting the wheels to roll. Once it is moving, steering is easy. Kale had spent years trying to push a parked car. The 2-minute rule got it rolling. Kale realized that motivation is a lie. Action doesn't come after motivation. Motivation comes after action. He didn't need to feel like working to start. He needed to start to feel like working. If you are stuck right now, if your project isn't finished, stop trying to be a hero. Be a coward. Aim lower. Commit to just 2 minutes today, because a river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. If you want to build your habits 1% at a time, subscribe to the channel. Let's make this year different.